what this looks. You know what this looks like?
What?
It looks like you're about to start a bad like KTV video.
It does. It does.
This is called My China Surprise in Hainan, my favorite song.
Exactly. So Xinhua, which is the China's big state media outlet, has this new series that's called My Surprise, where they get foreigners to, propagandize various things. And this time they got
always Hainan.
Yes, because that's where the central intelligence committee is, and anyway.
I probably wouldn't say that, but they definitely do a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, all their spycraft kind of stuff comes out of there.
It looks like all these reports.
Anyway, so this is kind of one of those things where they're trying to now promote China's space industry, right?
Yes.
It's space program. So they got this French guy. So we thought we'd show you.
I think he's French.
He sounds French.
Yeah, I know for sure. But maybe it's this weird version of French accent.
Pretty sure he's French. Yeah. But I mean, if he's not French, then you guys can correct me.
You figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look.
Ocean, the sun, and the coconut trees come to mind when people think about
the coconut trees. That's him, right?
That's him. For those of you who might be listening at home or something, and maybe you didn't catch what the guy said, and this is kind of important. All right. They show some B-roll, and this is a very important thing to point out. This B-roll that you're seeing here of beautiful beaches and all of that, they obviously, when there's a good day, they're like, get the camera crews out here, right?
Yes.
Or they go to Hawaii or something to film some of the other bits of B-roll, because in real life, it's very rare to have these very nice days, it seems.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've both been there.
Yeah.
Says the beach, the ocean, the sun, and the coconut trees.
Coconut trees.
Yeah.
ocean, the sun, and the coconut trees come to mind.
I love how he
Come
says
to
that.
mind, yeah, when people think about Hainan. But we all know that everybody who watches this show, when you think about Hainan, you think about Clam Man.
People think about
Yes.
Absolutely.
Nevertheless,
So Hainan, yeah, they've been bigging it up. They do it as a gateway to get tourists, like paid tourists, to go there, and then they end up doing shill propaganda stuff for the CCP. We've seen it over and over again.
Yeah.
There must be some sort of branch of the Chinese government. We're both assuming it has to do with intelligence stuff, because they keep catching hackers from there on all those reports, and they also keep sending tourists from UK, US. They go there, they do a tourism gig, and then they end up in some other city doing pro Beijing, pro
poverty
CCP.
alleviation, or
It's like a
genocide
gateway.
denial. It is. It's a gateway drug into propaganda. Anyway, Hainan's also known for where they do a lot of rocket launches, for their space program, and that's what this is really about. So I think let's get into it a little bit, and we can break it down. Let me get it. This is a new video, by the way. This is not something old. This is very recent. Okay, like last week or something.
Hainan is far more.
This is Hainan.
My surprise. They love to come up with these names. You know what I mean? Potside chats.
It's
My
always,
surprise.
It's always this weird thing.
Yeah, they try to rebrand, because obviously nothing's worked, so they have to come up with something new. All right, let's see what my surprise is.
5、4、3、2、1，点火！点火！140，2分32秒，500毫秒。
This is what you see on TV broadcasts. This is the scene at long range. Tens of thousands of visitors arrive in this tiny town of only 20,000 people within days of every lunch. All of them come here to watch rockets take off for space. Youthful enthusiasts follows China's rocket launching.
What is a useful entitas?
I don't know, but they seem to negate these parts of the rocket launches, so I just throw that in there. Like the debris falling on villages and whatnot. Obviously, that was in a different area.
Yeah.
Although, it could have launched from...
Who
And
knows?
use
Yeah,
their
it's not that
cameras
far
to
off if you
record
think
the
about it.
blades off. They proudly identify as rocket enthusiasts, or in Chinese, 举火箭的人.
Sorry. We shouldn't make fun of people's accents.
Yeah, but at the same time, why hire a French person to do an English broadcast? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why like get someone with a very thick accent where you can barely understand anything?
Yeah, that's very true. You do have a point. Anyway, remember that from last
Today,
week.
I met two of them, and they kindly gave me a rocketry lesson. Also, they have an extensive knowledge of all aspects of rocket launches. Zhehua, a 26 years old Guangdong resident, and Anjian, a newest Tianjin University graduate, became friends due to their mutual enthusiasm for China's aerospace endeavors. A unique bond between them and this little Hainan town has also been cultivated by their experiences rocket chasing.
Why did they set out like this drone to
I
make
don't
a
know.
beautiful shot and then shoot this horrible smog fog land?
Exactly. This is actually the reality, because you saw in the beginning where they're like palm trees and surfing. Look at this surfing clip, by the way. I guarantee you that's stock footage from like Southern California or Hawaii or wherever.
Well, you do get some surfing in Hainan. Like we know someone that lives there or lived there that was doing surfing there and stuff. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
it's
it
probably
doesn't
more
look like
likely
that.
from Shutterstock.
It's absolutely is, and there's palm trees and stuff. Anyway, just reality versus fantasy is what I'm getting at here. Is when you look at Chinese propaganda, you see the most ideal, perfect thing, and they try to pretend like it's like that all the time.
Yeah,
Then
for sure.
look, the actual fact of the matter is that it is like that sometimes. But I would say percentage-wise, it's kind of on the lower end of the percentage. And most of the time, it actually looks like real-life reality, which these guys, unfortunately, cannot hide when they make these propaganda posts. Because look, these guys are literally standing on their balcony here.
A unique
That looks atrocious.
It's such a common scene.
Yeah. They've had to up the exposure to like make it white so it doesn't just look
So you
like
don't
gray.
you can't tell.
Yeah.
bond between them and this little Hainan town
like hell.
has also
It's
been
horrible.
cultivated
Look at
by
that.
their experiences rocket chasing.
Wow.
That's the seaside.
Yeah, that's Hainan.
原来是爱好者推荐的，就看到他们就能感受到了
They keep dropping in this propaganda this word rocket enthusiast, and you can tell they keep telling the people to say this word. Like that's clearly the buzzword that they're supposed to.
Yeah, it's rocket enthusiasts is what it's all about.
Yes.
I gotta say that she should probably change her lipstick. I think it might that shade doesn't quite work.
Well, I'm not gonna criticize her.
No, of course not.
She
I'm
has
just
a dessert shop.
yes, that's true. Yeah. Anyway, just a pointer, you know. You can give fashion advice.
青春呐、
I don't.
所以
I'm not too familiar with lipstick.
Okay.
就是人山人海，车水马龙啊。因为中国航天带动了很多的经济嘛，很多游客啊、爱好者啊都过来观看，然后整个镇上的经济也会增长起来
Yeah,。they're really sliding in every bit. You've got to have economic growth. The Chinese government's like economic growth. The aerospace industry, everything. It's got to.
It's all about that. Look how much better China's getting, so people come here from all over. And again, they had to shoot some B-roll while they're there, and they filmed the street. And just remember, everyone, in the beginning, the way they opened up with those palm trees and the beaches and the surfers and everything. This is the reality.
Right.
And if you were to only watch Chinese propaganda, you would think it's literally a paradise.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But luckily, through their own fault, they show the reality of what it's really like.
Especially because I have a theory.
What?
They get a ton of money to shoot a propaganda piece. They wait till the last minute and then they do a bad job.
Yeah.
Every time. It's corruption.
Yeah, exactly. Hashtag the sky don't lie.
No.
What makes space lunches so captivating? I'm excited to visit the beach where they all watch these events.
Always want to
before
try
that,
space lunch.
What should I
Yeah.
wear for a trip to the coastline?
Oh, come on! Cringe land.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you're on the cringe subreddit.
Yeah, look at that beautiful beach. Again.
They're trying to promote this as China's Hawaii.
Yeah.
They do this all the time.
Exactly.
It's not China's
It's-
Hawaii.
No, stop trying to copy things. Anyway, see, they're wearing Hawaiian shirts
I
even.
know the boys come out. They're like,
Yeah,
"Ooh,
oh, yeah,
we're
we're
going on the
just-
town. We're gonna go
It's
sit on
Hawaii.
some rokes."
Yeah, some rokes. A little roke. No, but quite honestly, though, that is... Stop comparing to Hawaii. This is not Hawaii, okay? This is China's Hainan.
Yes, this is China's 中国的海南.
Yeah, exactly. And that is what it is. And that's what you see. Hashtag the sky don't lie. Anyway, let's see what they have to say.
Most impressive lunch of
21年9月20号去拍的那个天舟3号发射完，还偶遇了那个中国的航天英雄杨利伟同志，他在给那个大凉山的孩子们科普航天知识。 科普完了以后，然后我们就在那儿看发射，那是我第一次看发射，非常的震撼，因为离得
Such an awkward scene they're shooting.
I would say that it's a very awkward way that they're sitting on these
That's what I
rocks.
mean. Like, but somebody set this up.
Yeah. Someone's got to teach them proper etiquette. This is not very ladylike, okay?
It's not very ladylike.
It's not at all. Anyway,
Sit
of
on
course,
the ropes.
now not to make fun of the actual rocket enthusiasts, because you know I'm quite a nerd myself when it comes to space and things.
Yeah,
like that.
no, but
And I can appreciate their enthusiasm.
sure.
I can, like,
No, I know.
going all the way there to see this.
This is obviously very forced
Oh,
propaganda.
obviously, they've been handpicked to do this. But yeah, let's go through some of the propaganda
就
here.
看那个火箭从一
Yeah,
片
this
椰子树里面
manspreading.
升起来
Yeah.
像一个闪电一样的声音，持续不断的。
Again, stock
往上越来
footage
越
of
高
like on a
越来越
good
高
day when they're
前
launched.
的
You
一
know?
个秋天是神舟13号的发射，从海南这边坐了2天2夜的火车去了我们的酒泉卫星发射基地，然后那次也是我看的第一次载人的航天发射。那天晚上我们大概是到凌晨2点多1-2点钟
Yeah, they're
才
fine.
发射，然后那个天气那个气候就非
Just don't try to pretend like that's Hawaii, is what I'm saying.
That's not them. That's
No.
that's the government trying.
Well,
to
I mean,
do
they're
that.
wearing Hawaiian shirts though.
Remember but every time we try, yeah, but they didn't. You think they chose that scene? They're probably cringing as much as we are.
Do you think? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think the two boys are very proud to be on TV and stuff to
I
explain
agree.
their passion for.
I don't think they picked the Hawaiian shirts. I think the writer.
Yeah.
of the
Okay.
skit
Yes,
did.
I will agree with you there. I don't think they picked the Hawaiian shirts. Anyway, coming up, I think is a very good explanation as to why China wastes so many resources on their space program.
Yes.
Because it's unnecessary, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
They spend huge amounts of money just to be like, oh, we send a probe to the moon. It's like, dude, that was done in the 60s, okay? Get the fuck out of here. Sorry for my language. But it's like, I'm just sorry, but like, dude, it's like... It's like, you know, wow, what an achievement. We invented the wheel, you know?
Yeah.
That type of thing. I'm just saying, there's no... Sorry, I told you I was a bit out of it today.
Deep in
There's-
post.
Yeah, there's no reason to be like overly zealous with this stuff, okay? But you'll see why they spend so much money on this.
I was going to say, though, have you noticed that there's attributes of every current propaganda campaign in China in this one video?
Yes.
It's always like that.
It's all about economic growth.
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
about tourism.
Yeah.
It's all okay. Anyway, let's just take a look.
常冷，手脚冰冷，但是就为了等那个
See,
火
Cher
箭
cool,
发
did
射，
you
我
see
等
that?
大概6个小时，6 hours。
Oh my god，这种
它点火起飞的那一刻，我的眼泪就流下来了。哇！这张照片是我在这种大漠戈壁蹲守了6个小时，然后才
That's a cool picture.
拍下来这样一张照片。然后很多人也是跟我一起去看这个火箭发射，然后他们就一起唱起来那首歌唱祖国的那种。
There it is, see?
大家摇着国旗，然后歌唱祖国，然后我就非常感动，非常自豪。
But they have to put that in there, right?
Yeah. But that's what it's all about. It's again, the reason why they do the space program is to create sort of nationalism and
And
give
to deflect.
yeah, to deflect away from the problems and to bring people together for a common thing. So they all go there, they wave their flag, they sing Ode to the Motherland, sing some communist songs, and they feel great about the fact that they're doing something like 50 years later than anyone else. You know what I mean?
Somebody said my kids were watching and now they're traumatized. What was it keeping it real?
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I get a little upset. And the reason I get upset about this is the amount of waste that's gone into this space program of China. And again, documents have just revealed, just like last week, that Canada still sends like huge amounts of money in aid, foreign aid to China because it's a developing country. 2 years ago or something, Britain's sending like 70 million pounds in foreign aid.
They're building the world's largest army.
Yes. But I mean, like...
What are you aiding?
What are you doing sending that money so that they can...
Let me aid that
Yeah.
country with tens of millions of dollars so that they can fund their military and space program to use it against me.
When
That's
in
the logic.
Yeah, exactly. When in the history of ever, in any planet, in any galaxy, has there been a country that has a space program, International Space Station, sending probes to Mars, sending, probes and people to the moon potentially, and they're begging for foreign aid? They're like, we're hungry, we're developing. You know what I mean? It's just like it flies in the face of common sense.
Like the Soviet Union sucked and was poor, but at
Yeah.
least they weren't like, oh, please help us, we're poor. They were like, no, we're better.
Yeah,
China does both.
Yeah, exactly. They're like
Yeah.
begging for money, and at the same time, look how great we are.
Yeah.
It's dumb, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, give money to the beggar on the street, and then
Something
they have a
about cake.
Rolls Royce.
Yeah, something about cake and eating it.
Yeah, having your
Something
cake and eating it. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so this is the whole point of this big space race thing, is to give China this nationalist pride, you know, and like you say, deflect against things. Anyway, let's see where this goes.
Where's the Beach Boys?
These
Yeah, I
young
don't
rocket
know.
enthusiasts,
There they are.
united by their passion, have formed friendships with people from various places.
是非常幸运的一代，见证了我们中国人第一次出舱太空行走。
I wanted to just, I wanted
was
to
about to
ask
ask you.
what are they eating? Okay.
What the? Is that a plastic cupcake? You know, like in
Yeah.
a dollhouse when you have like fake, you know, the fake food.
You know, like, okay, the stuff in the foreground, that's obviously fruit, right?
Very faded watermelon.
Yeah, you've seen those like fruit platters
yeah,
that you
yeah.
get in the
Yeah, like
clubs and
clubs,
stuff
yeah,
there.
with the
They charge you like
sparkling.
800 RMB or
And you
whatever.
get sick. You
Yeah,
get, like,
exactly.
salmonella or whatever.
But in the background, what is going on? It looks like little spheres with halos on them or something.
What?
Is it supposed to be like a planet cupcake or something, or is it an apple with a
It's alien
collar
apple.
on? Like, what is that?
You know, Alien Ant Farm. It's alien apple.
I'll tell you one thing. This has to be the most manly snack I've ever seen. A bunch of lads that get together. Hey, let's order something to eat. What are we gonna have?
I'll have the color platter.
I think this matches your complexion. You know,
It does.
It's like that's the most
Well, they're
colorful.
you know, they're fabulous with those outfits. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's just the most colorful, like completely out there
This
meal.
is AI generated
And-
food.
You notice they haven't touched it either.
Why are they blue? Why are the apples blue?
Yeah, whatever those are. Like, I don't even know what they
I
are.
will have space fruit. Like, what is this?
Yeah,
They're
you,
like-
you rocket
That's
enthusiasts.
what
We
I'm
got
saying.
a special dish for
I
you.
think they were like, we must have space fruit.
It's probably there at the hotels. They're like, get the space platter or something.
The rocket
yeah.
enthusiast platter, please.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Oh,
it's
man.
in Hainan where they rip everyone off, so it'll
Yeah.
be like 800 RMB.
Exactly. Oh man. Anyway, so I just wanted to try and ask the audience, you know, what they
Yeah.
think this could possibly be, because it's
Yes.
kind of hard to decipher. Anyway,
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. It could be. It could be. Yeah.
然后
Anyway.
包括后面建立自己的空间站。
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, I think those young rocket enthusiasts, that's great that they're into something.
Yeah.
That's fine. And I would be excited to be on TV too if
Yeah.
I was their age. And in China,
I got
that's what
nothing
it is.
against those guys. What I've got against that whole setup is that it's misleading propaganda
Yes.
is what it is.
Yes.
You know, it was much longer. I had to cut a lot of it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
but
for
it's
sure. It's
just
funny,
all
though.
about like national pride and stuff, and the fact that Hainan isn't just polluted or whatever.
Yes.
You Barlun, Aisashi, Pro Boy, Skewrons,
Skura. Cartello.
Cartello,
Avidas.
Pumba,
Dads. Dochi and Gabanov.
Absids, dude, Absids.
you
What
like
does
Birkins?
Birkenstick? Birkenstick,
That's an
ex-boy.
Abercrombie and Titch. Torrance Framers, dude.
Yeah, robots in disgrace, dude. Meats by Dr. Dre.
Ballstar.
But it's kind of like an overweight Jordan or
Yeah.
something. Look, it's a little bit different. It's
It
like,
is.
who's, like, why?
Why?
It's like, come on, make up your own stuff for once, you know?
Close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs.